I'm trying to share some daily thoughts with people that can help them in their own way to feel motivated, to feel better, to feel just a little bit brighter about their day. And this is going to be something I'm kicking off every day with a simple short thought or meditation for that day. Now, today, I'm talking about one of my favorite books, and that is The Little Engine That Could. Now, I don't know if you remember this story, but it was about a little engine, or actually it was about this train that was running down this track. Now, the train got stuck. The engine that was pulling that train was old and couldn't keep going. So the train stopped. Now, all of these different engines came past, and some of them were the strongest, some of them were the brightest, some of them were the shiniest, some of them were the best. And they all were too busy to help out this little train. Now, finally, there was one little engine that came along. Now, the littlest engine was not the best. It was not the brightest. It was not the one that everyone thought they should be riding in. It was not the one that you wanted to be pulling you. But at the end of the day, it was the right engine for that train. Now, the little engine started up the hill, and it wasn't easy because it was pulling a very long set of cars up this hill. There might have been a lot of doubt amongst other people, but the little engine that could had a simple thought in its head. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. And those words have been words that I have carried with me my entire life because I don't know about you, but most of us are not the best at what we do. Maybe some of you have gotten lucky and you are just a naturally gifted person. And I applaud you for that. No judgment whatsoever. I wish I was that person. I have my own gifts. I have my own talents. But being naturally physically gifted was not one of them. I have my own strengths and I try to cultivate those. But when I was growing up, I got into volleyball. And volleyball at my school was one of the big sports. And I grew up with volleyball. My dad was the volleyball coach at the university that my parents worked at when I was a kid. And for years, I wanted to be on the volleyball team. I think I wanted to make my dad proud at the end of the day. And I really enjoyed that sport. I played in high school. And as I got to college, I thought that I was going to immediately go onto the team. I got there and I was suddenly surrounded by some really great athletes, people that were really good at what they did. I wasn't the best anymore. I wasn't the strongest. I wasn't the fastest. Instead, I was just one of many people that were all comparable to me, people that in many ways were more remarkable than I was. But I had one thing that I carried with me from that book. I think I can. I think I can. And day in and day out, I played. I went to the gym. I exercised. I trained. I did what I could to make myself better. And slowly, but surely, I got better. After 2 years of that, of training and putting in the work, I made it onto the team. And I was really excited about that. And even then, though, once I made it on the team, I realized that I wasn't playing because those guys that were on that team with me were exceptional athletes. And I had to work hard to get my spot and to get my playing time. But the attitude that I brought to the team raised the standard. Because other people that were that gifted started matching me in the hustle that I brought to every practice. And we became better as a team. Now, I don't think it was all due to me, but I do think that I contributed. And I do think that keep on grinding attitude was part of what helped raise the rest of the team and what raised us all so that we achieved great things that season. Now, I didn't keep playing volleyball. I went and tried other sports and moved into other areas because I wanted to see what I could do. One of the areas that I had gotten into was judo and jujitsu. It was the same thing. I was not the most naturally gifted, but I showed up and I kept showing up and I kept training. And slowly but surely, I got better. And as I got better, it became more enjoyable and it made me stronger. I got injured and I got better. I got sick and I kept training. And the ability to keep going is one of those skills that is so important in our lives. It's about perseverance. It's about believing that you can. Now, there are some great lessons in that book, The Little Engine That Could. Here are 3 that I like to apply in my own life. Number 1, believe in yourself. Now, no one else believed in the little engine that could. The little engine that could was all alone in its belief that it could accomplish what it wanted to accomplish. But by thinking and repeating to itself that positive motto, I think I can. I think I can. It kept creating this positive self-talk that whenever the little train might have doubted itself, it kept on going. It kept on going up that hill. And eventually, it arrived. It arrived at the top of the hill, but it got there because it had this belief in itself that was created by this positive self-talk. And that's another lesson. Talk to yourself nicely. If you hear a negative self-talk going on in your head, push that out and come up with mottos that are mottos that you want to live by. If you don't think you're good with money, tell yourself, I am good with money. If you don't think that you are strong enough, then I am strong enough. Tell yourself positive things and don't give up on yourself. You have to do it. You're the most important person to believe in yourself. Now, number 2, don't give up. Now, granted, I don't want to tell people to just push on things that are absolutely lost causes. But most of the things in our lives are not that. Most of the things that we're working towards, and when we have that feeling like, I don't think I can, that's something that you have to challenge and tell yourself, you know what? There are many obstacles on our journey. But if we can look at those obstacles and find a way to deal with them, not give up, but maybe reevaluate what we're doing and where we're going, we can find a way through. And it's important to persevere and keep trying, even when the road ahead seems long and difficult, because if we can, what's on the other side is our potential, the potential that we can only achieve if we keep trying. Now, the last thing that I like to draw from this story is to take action. The little engine that could didn't wait for someone else to come along and help. It took action and it decided to try to pull the train itself. Now, I know. You see someone, they're on the side of the road, they're having a problem. Now, you might think in your head, you know what, I don't need to try to help. Someone else will come and do something. Or you see in your own life, like there is something that you haven't been able to figure out. But maybe if you can take initiative and start taking simple baby steps and creating these little achievable goals, you'll start making forward momentum. Now, for me, I'm trying to get back in shape. And one of the things that I'm doing is to wake up 30 minutes earlier every day. And in that time, I do my studies, and then I take simple breaks in my studies to go down and do a set at my home gym. Now, I don't have a lot of weights, but I've got some simple dumbbells, and I have a series of body weight exercises that I do. I've been doing this for a week, and I'm starting to feel great. But I have to keep it up. If I had a long-term goal, it can be really hard. But if I have simple goals, today I'm going to wake up a little earlier, and I'm going to get this stuff done. It makes your life and day more achievable. So that's what I'm going to challenge you. Believe in yourself. Don't give up. And take action. And maybe if you can apply some of these principles in your own life, you'll be really happy you did. Because like I said, on the other side of those obstacles, on the other side of those challenges is our potential. And the only way we can hit that potential is to keep trying. Now, I hope you guys are having a good day and look forward to seeing you next time. Have a good one.